Welcome back to QRLS, week one of the regular season. Admire the new snazzy intro. Thank you to Sea Strife for making that for us. But we are back with Arctic Assassins versus Clarity United. I'm joined in the booth by Norm. Norm, how you doing?
I'm great. Another night. Love the new streaming setup that we got here at the QRLS, and I'm excited for this huge matchup tonight, first week, and I'm eager to see what these teams have to prove.
Excited to see that as well. Well, diving into the rosters, Clarity United with Scanty, the rookie captain, as well as Kachow, a new addition that could be familiar to you, Norm Longneck, traded from the Hammerheads to Clarity United and Scraps, rounding out the fourth slot. And then for Arctic Assassins, we've got Penguin as the captain with Reese and subbing in for Karu, we've got Panda and Sniper bringing up that fourth man. Norm, you've played with Longneck during the preseason. He's on Clarity United now. How how does he play? Is he gonna be a player to look out for on Clarity?
I think Long Neck is a player to look out for on any team. So definitely on Clarity, he matches up. I think he could match up really well with Scanty and Scraps. So that really could put a plan in place where Clarity United can get some nice passing plays going on. So I do think Lonek will fit in really well here, and just by playing with him in the past, he's a really solid player. So I think he's definitely someone to look out for if you're the Arctic Assassins. But at the same time, you got Reese on the side of Arctic Assassins of 280, who's a really good player, and he makes this matchup very equal. I feel like so definitely some good players on both sides.
Yeah, Reese is gonna be the great equalizer here on the side of Arctic Assassins. When you've got a player that's just that much better with that much higher cap, it can either be a blessing or a curse. If Reese shows up and becomes a problem, it's gonna be hard for Clarity United to deal with him. It's gonna feel like it's three against one sometimes, and if Reese is able to just do stuff over the heads of all of the Clarity United players, it could be a rough day. But on the flip side, if Reese doesn't show up, it could be a long night for Arctic Assassins. So hoping to see a little bit of kind of solid play from the other players. We have yet to see who will be joining the lobby for match one, but you have to see a little bit more solid, a solid foundation for Reese to build off of. You can't just rely purely on one player popping off because eventually, you know, you're gonna game plan. You're gonna figure out that player, and maybe you win game one, maybe not game two or game three. But then again, he could still be very hard to stop. Hammerheads versus Bleacher Boys, Kiptero just kind of going on a tear in game two, 8 saves. I can't say that enough. 8 saves from Kiptero. He was definitely a problem for you guys. And is that gonna be the same game script we see from Clarity United versus Arctic Assassins? Is that gonna be kind of it? Or do you think Clarity United's gonna be able to box in Arctic Assassins?
Well, I've yet to see this long neck addition to the team, so I can't really speak to how well Clarity United is going to be playing around Reese. I think if Clarity United is able to take Reese out of the game with demos and pre-jumping and stuff like that, then I think Clarity United may just sweep here. But on the other side, if Reese is able to avoid the demos and do his thing that we've seen in the past, then Clarity United could sweep. So it's a very wide gap here. Anyone could predict that, but I want to talk about the other players on the Arctic Assassins. I've had the pleasure of playing with Penguin and Sniper, and those are players to look out for too. Sniper has the ability to pop off. I played with him last season, and he's definitely one of those players that can just pop off out of nowhere and score 600, 700 points. So I want to put a watch on him if Reese gets taken out of the equation. Oh, that's right. Yeah, Panda does have to play it as a sub, so um, I think he takes the place of what's Panda's rating? Yeah, Panda takes the place of Rikaru, so we'll see Panda, Reese, and either Sniper or Penguin. We're yet to be clear on that. So either one of those players though are really good. So definitely a good third man there.
For sure, for sure. I mean, kind of Panda also coming into as a sub on week one. How much time has he had with the boys? Probably not a lot. So in terms of the team play and being able to play off of each other, a little bit of limited chemistry because you can't not going to necessarily scrim with the team, play with the team as often, just coming in as a sub. But um, on the side of Clarity United, with the players are in the lobby, we're waiting for Arctic Assassin to join the lobby now. We've got Scanty, Longneck, and Scraps, so Kachow will be sitting out at least for game one. We'll see if we get him in game two or game three. I always like seeing Kachow in the lobby, but um, more or less expected. As I think this is the roster that Clarity is playing. Longnecks, it was Crimson during the preseason, Longneck now for the regular season, but this is kind of what Clarity United likes to do. So, waiting on Arctic Assassins, see if we have Penguin or Sniper. What do you think?
Yeah, and
What do you?
this.
Well,
Go ahead. Go ahead.
I was about to throw it to you. What do you think of? What do you think in terms of like predictions? You
This.
kind of gave all over the place, but I'm gonna narrow you down. I'm gonna force you to pick something. Who you got winning?
Um, I I think I mm, I'm gonna go with Arctic Assassins here, my old team. I think Reese is gonna show up and he's gonna take over, but I don't think they're gonna sweep. I think it's gonna be a 2-1, and I actually think Clarity United takes game one, and then Arctic Assassin comes back and takes the game two and three after they lock in. So that's my prediction. What about you, Jack?
I was actually honestly, I don't want to steal, but I was gonna completely mirror you there. I feel like Arctic Assassin's gonna pop off with Reese very quickly, and then Clarity United's gonna find their rhythm for games two and three and kind of exploit the weaknesses. So I don't think this is not gonna be a sweep either way. I highly doubt. I hope not, because then I'd look really silly there. But I think Clarity United's the more well-rounded team. And speaking of Arctic Assassin squad, it's going to be Reese, Penguin, Panda. So we are
Yeah,
not with
yeah, we got
Sniper
both.
currently.
Yeah, we got both teams in, so we're gonna go ahead and get this one going shortly. And this is kind of the squad that we expected to start with for Clarity United. We got Scanty, Scraps, and Longneck again. Both that squad fits really well together, and we're gonna see how well they start off here. We got Panda and Scraps on kickoff. Following it up is Penguin. He's gonna try and flick over Longneck, but Longneck makes a good save.
Yeah. Early attempt not going well. Longneck trying to carry it the other way, but doesn't go. Reese is going to take care of it to Penguin, but he's going to get outsped by Scraps, who's going to try for an aerial. Panda's going to take care of business, though. Longneck still in the fight. Reese going to carry it away, not too far. Scanty keeping the pressure in for Clarity United, but can't keep it from Reese as the ball is going to bounce away harmlessly. Penguin with a 58. Scraps to Longneck, not quite. Little bit of back and forth as the teams settle in. Reese is going to go high up off the wall, get past Scraps, going to go for the double touch, but can't quite get to it.
seen a lot of offense here from Arctic Assassins, and I think they've started off this game on the strong foot. But now that I say that, Demo comes in from long neck, Scanty demos Panda, and now Arctic Assassins on the back foot, but Penguin gets it out to Reese. Reese gonna try and create some offense here. He flicks it over, but it hits crossbar, but Penguin's there to follow it up for the first goal of this second game in the regular season of the QRLS. Penguin able to sneak that one just by, and we have a lead towards the Arctic Assassins.
Yeah, definitely how Reese drew that one up straight. A wonderful pass right over everyone's head. That wasn't a shot. That definitely wasn't a shot. And he'll tell you it wasn't a shot. 1-0 going to the way of the Arctic Assassins, jumping out to an early lead. You know, Arctic Assassins coming out with the upper hand, but, you know, I'm very impressed with Clarity United's pressure early on. Reese is going to 50 against Longneck, can't quite get anything happening, touches it, past his teammates. Scanty's going to take control of it, try to get under, and he will to tie this up 1-1.
Yeah, good job by Scanty recognizing that he doesn't have the flip off that touch right there, and he gets it under Penguin and Reese at the same time. He's able to get it by both of them. Now 1-1 with 3:14 left. We go back to even. He's gonna get beat on that ball by Scraps, and that's gonna be a shot from Longneck, but it's just off the mark. Reese now on the ball, gets 50'd by Scanty. Longneck, they're gonna try to keep it in. Panda is able to play it out wide. Reese is there in the middle. He's going to try and do something here. He goes to the wall, beats over Scraps, but loses possession, and Scanty's going to take over there. Penguin tries to play into the mid. Where's Panda? He's not going to be able to follow that one up. Reese now in the full back with Boost, and Demo's long neck. This could be some offense here for Arctic Assassins. Mr. Penguin tries for a sidewall read. My gosh. Panda going to try and play that one into the corner. Shot on maybe by Clarity and I, but it's just wide, and Reese is going to try and play this one down into the corner.
Yeah, a lot of centers going absolutely nowhere for Arctic Assassins, but on the other side of the ball, Clarity United is just playing with greased cogs. Scraps is going to go up with a high aerial off of a passive Scanty, making this 2-1 for Clarity United. And we just gotta find more passes, more connections on the side of Arctic Assassins. They're tossing the ball up mid, but it's only Clarity United players in the same zip code. We'll see if they can fix that going forward, or if that's gonna be the story of this match. Offense for Arctic Assassins. Reese is gonna go for the shot. Longneck takes care of it. Ball still in a dangerous area, gets centered, but once again, to nobody, as Clarity United's going to clear it. Scraps and Scanty both going for it, and that miscommunication is going to cost a little bit of an attack, but the ball is still working. Going corner to corner. Penguin will clear it away, though.
Scraps now on it, misses the touch, but Scanty's there to clean it up. Reese gonna try and demo Scanty, but can't quite get it. Reese now up on the backboard. He's gonna try and clear this away, but Scanty plays it back in. This could be dangerous for the Arctic Assassins. Panda's there. He's gonna be able to clear it, but not as far as Scraps. That's gonna be a shot on, and Lana makes it 3-1. The newly added player to the Clarity United takes the lead to 2, and now Arctic Assassins need something quick, or else they are going to lose this first game.
Yeah, Longneck missing that first golden opportunity. You can't give him that many looks and expect him not to score at least one of them. Clarity United taking early control. Reese a little bit of a non-factor this game. He has been performing really well on defense, but in terms of offense, we need to see a little bit more. But on the side of Clarity, everybody's just kind of playing well. Everybody's got a goal. Everybody's got a save. 2 shots apiece. They're playing like a team. But Reese is going to try to counter, try to get a goal quick. 50 seconds to go. Ball's going to get centered. Panda's going to go for it. Longneck with the tackle to Penguin, but he's going to get demoed. The ball still in the dangerous area for Arctic Assassins. They will clear it away, but 30 seconds to go. wastes a lot of time. Panda's gonna hit it over scraps, gonna get the ball to the Arctic Assassin's offensive half. The long neck's gonna carry it, waste some more time. Ball's gonna be bouncing towards the net. Penguin will deal with it. Going for the carry, Scraps will get the touch. And 15 seconds to go, demo in the net. Clarity United has been loving these demos, and it has rattled the Arctic Assassins. 10 seconds to go. No goal in sight. Ball goes completely the other way, and Long Neck will ice the game. 4-1 to Clarity United.
Clarity United has done an incredible job this game of taking Reese out of the play. Like I said at the beginning, if they're able to do that, then they're able to win this game. Reese with 3 saves on defense, but nothing to show on offense other than an assist to Mr. Penguin. A lot of demos coming in from them, and Reese hasn't been able to acquire a boost as much as he would like to this game. You look at his tank, and most of the time he's on around half a tank or lower. And if you're able to do that, then you're able to keep him from going into the air. So really good job done by Clarity United there, taking it 4-1 to Arctic Assassins. But hey, that's just what I predicted. Arctic Assassins are gonna lose the first game, but they're gonna win the next two. So
Yeah, Arctic Assassins looks like they're going to be making a change. Sniper has joined the lobby, probably in place of Penguin. It kind of just felt like Clarity United just had all the answers. Um, we're talking team play, everybody contributing on the side of Clarity United. Whenever a pass was going center, it felt like there were two Clarity United players there and nobody on Arctic Assassins. So, gonna have some things to deal with, some things to iron out. It is early goings in the season. This isn't a cause for immediate concern, but um, again, you want to see Reese kind of doing a little bit more on offense. 3 shots only seems like he was trying, but you know that that's a player with 280 cap, so you want him to kind of be a little bit more and just do a little bit more. But either way, we will see.
yeah, definitely. Reese definitely got um shut down that last game. And it showed in the score. I mean, if like I said earlier, if Reese is gonna get shut down, then Arctic Assassins aren't going to be able to perform. We seem to have a technical issue at the start of this next game, so we'll get that sorted out. But meanwhile, let's talk about that sub in from Arctic Assassins. We got Sniper in for Mr. Penguin, and other than Sniper being rated 5 higher than Mr. Penguin, I do think this is um, a good sub in. Mr. Penguin hadn't been all that active last season, and that may be taking a toll on how well he's performing this season. Hadn't been able to play the game as much. Life happens, but Sniper has been able to step up in that role, and I think he's going to do a really good job this game. So player to look out for this second game is X Sniper 50.
Yeah, I like that. I like this change. Arctic Assassins just felt like it just felt a little anemic when it comes to any sort of offensive production, and just making any sort of change, either like it could be a defensive change to free up Reese to contribute more on offense. It could be an offensive change to help kind of encourage some more goals. We shall see. Can't imagine that can't do any you can't do any worse than a loss. So
That's
anything to
true.
kind of change it up, spice it up, I'm here for it. But we will see if that change bears fruit. Game 2 is underway. Sniper kind of on the kickoff a little bit. Breeze trying to do something here, and Striper with the long shot. Longneck just barely missing it and then getting demoed for his efforts. That's a bad goal to give up if you're Clarity United, but after the game that they had for match 1, I'm pretty sure Arctic Assassins will take a quick 1-0 lead.
Yeah, already Sniper putting the sub to good use. That's off the crossbar, but Longneck is going to be able to follow it up. And just like that, we're back 1-1, just like last game. Clarity United were able to answer right back, and they're able to do so this game. Ree's trying to come in with that demo, but not able to quite get it, and Longneck gets the goal 1-1 now with 4:41. Already 2 goals in the first 20 seconds. This could be a high-scoring game. Panda on the wall up against Scanty, but Scanty decides to back away and he's going to take it over to the other side. Riza up, going to try and play the 50. That's going to go out toward mid, but Panda is going to get beat. It's going to go back into the offensive half, but it's just kind of getting ping-ponged around right now. No team can take possession. Longneck now on the ball, but gives it up to Sniper. Sniper's going to take a long shot down, and he's going to try and play this mid. Longneck is able to cut it out. Panda going to try and play that one back in for Reeves, but he gets beat. Feels like Arctic Assassins are just getting beat every time to the ball, but Sniper on the pre-jump. Oh my goodness. I think he went off ceiling. Or did he just stay up? Oh my goodness.
Definitely. He kind of felt like a little bit of an accident, but right place, right time. Sniper will take it. 2 very opportunistic goals by Sniper Wolf, proving that, hey, maybe any change is a good change, you know? But Longneck will immediately follow up, just like the first goal, keeping this game tied. Can't even react to Arctic Assassin's goal before Longneck's just like, right, I had enough time to equalize. He has more than made up for his mistake on that first goal. Hard to call it a mistake. It was just kind of a fast shot, just kind of placed just behind him. But you know, 2 goals on the board really just kind of hammers home that mistakes will happen, but so long as you power back from them, you know, it's Rocket League. Anything can happen.
Yeah, and it's kind of funny. Sniper had a really good shot, and then, like you said, I didn't even get time to react and say how good of a shot it was. And then Longneck just takes it back, and now Scanty's going to put it in. Arctic Assassins are just not able to make rotations work right now. Scanty able to just hit that one in, and Panda's not in the right spot for the rotation as someone, I believe Ree's got demoed there. And it seems like the demos are working against the Arctic Assassins, and especially Ree's not able to rotate around each other as well. Longnet puts that one wide, but Ree's is going to take this into the corner. He gets around 1, but a double demo. And now Scraps will just be able to pick this one up and go up against the wall. Sniper gonna 50 that. It's kind of dangerous, and Longneck's gonna play to the wall. He's gonna have a go with this one, but he misses / fakes. Sniper's gonna play this one out. Scraps is there. He's gonna lay it up for Longneck. Longneck up in the air, but Panda makes an incredible save. Game saving, probably.
Panda nails out the Arctic Assassins there. Kind of a sloppy clear up the middle, gives possession to Scanty with absolute Broadway, and all immediately kind of gets flipped around. Reeves takes control, makes some defenders miss, and a slow flick with no boost is enough to beat Scraps, leveling this game 3-3. Nice to see Reeves on the scoreboard. That's what he needs to do. That's what he needs for the Arctic Assassins to win. And kickoff now goes back to the way of the Arctic Assassins. A whiff there. Scanty will keep it from being a quick kickoff goal, mind you. And the ball's going to go the other way. Scraps Wolves trying to center it to nobody. Sniper Wolves going to clear it. Ball's going to bounce harmlessly in the corner. Panda's going to try to deal with it and try to get a center, but won't happen. Scanty on the area. He'll beat everybody. And all of a sudden, Arctic Assassins is back down again.
Yeah, Scanty gets a nice musty. I think Sniper just misread it, and it just goes in. Unfortunate for Arctic Assassins, but there's been a couple misses now starting in this second game for both teams, and both have ended up giving up goals for their troubles. But now Lawnek on the ball. He's going to try and play this one mid for one of his teammates. Scraps is there, but he fakes it out for Scanty. Scanty going to try and put this one on, but Reese is able to make the save. Now Sniper towards the other end, plays it down to Scraps. Scraps able to catch. Tries to get it by Sniper, but Sniper makes a good 50. Now Panda on the ball up against Longneck. Longneck ends up winning the 50. Ree's going to try and put that one into the corner, but doesn't make the correct touch, and Scraps puts it back into the middle, but Sniper now taking it out on the other side. Longneck able to make a good touch. Sniper can try and play this one back, but he can't quite get the touch. Now Ree's in an awkward position. He's going to try and make a sidewall. He does, but straight over to Scanty. Now Sniper with a nice 50. That could be in, but it's saved away by Longneck.
Yeah, back and forth action, a lot of mistakes. This is hardly perfect Rocket League from either team, but Clarity United has had the advantage off the post, though. Rees will get his own rebound, pops it just over Scraps, and he's gonna really wish he had that one back, but Rees is able to capitalize on the mistake, leveling at 4-4 with just under a minute to go.
Yeah, this is a very high level scoring, or high scoring game. Longneck gonna try and make the pre-jump. Rees with a double off the ground, but not able to shoot it on target. So close. Those shots are so cool and so hard to hit. But he wasn't able to get it. Scanty now on the ball. He's gonna try and play around Rees, but Rees does well to do it. Oh, Panda makes a bad touch. Rees is very awkward, but he gets it out somehow. Now this goes back into the Arctic Assassins corner, but Arctic Assassin's able to clear it out, and now back towards the other side and back again to the Arctic Assassins. This one is still just kind of getting ping-ponged around. Panda not able to make the touch, but Ree's able to bail him out. Now Longneck up in the air. Scanty beats, but oh, it hits the crossbar. Scraps there, and Scraps puts it in with 7 seconds to go.
Both teams should have probably conceded in the last 30 seconds. It was so close. Scanty, I believe, dropped it perfectly dead stop right in front of the goal of our Arctic Assassins. 3 seconds to go. You got to keep this ball up if you want a chance. Panda will do so, and he will pop it up again. Rees looking for the follow-up touch here, gonna pop it. Center, Sniper, makes it 5-5 with zeros on the clock.
Oh my gosh, what a play from Panda, Rees, and Sniper. A 3-person passing play. Panda gives it to Rees. Rees puts it into the middle for Sniper, and Sniper with the sniper. Top middle, and now we have overtime, 5-5. Both teams need this victory. Clarity United needs it to get the series, but Panda's gonna take a shot. Panda's gonna win it for Arctic Assassins. 1 goal, but the most important goal of the match. Rees passes it over to him, and Panda, snipes it into the Clarity United net.
Panda had a couple of clutch saves in that game, but his final contribution in game 2 is an offensive goal. 1 goal was able to make the difference, and can't highlight enough. It's when your second and third players are performing well is when you're doing well in terms of Arctic Assassins. Sniper with the hat trick, Rees with the playmaker, and it felt like that game was all Clarity United. It was Arctic Assassins would do something, Clarity United would instantly respond, but Arctic Assassins dug deep in the end. 2 quick goals, one in regulation, one in overtime, takes Clarity United by surprise and takes them to match 3.
Yeah, as you said, it's always about the players who are behind the 250 plus players. Sniper with the hat trick, as you said, and he has all 3 goals on 3 shots, 100% shot to goal ratio that game. Well done from Sniper. And now we go to Champs Field, 1-1 for each team. Arctic Assassins and Clarity United both need this, get their season started off right, but here we go. Longneck and Panda on kickoff. It goes towards the Arctic Assassin side, but Sniper's able to take it. Scanty cuts it out from him. Now Panda on the defensive, but he's able to make a shot go wayward. Now Sniper able to beat out Longneck. Reese is on the backboard, or the sideboard, excuse me, and Reese not able to put it on. It goes against the crossbar. Double commit comes out from Clarity United. They're on the back foot here, but Scraps is able to clear it out.
Yeah, Reed's probably going to want that one back, although that was kind of a difficult shot. Panda with the double commit, kind of handling with Reed's aerial. Don't know if that was a call out or if Panda just wanted to take control there. I do want to just remind you while this game is underway that you did predict a Clarity United win match 1, Arctic Assassins win match 2, match 3. Let's see if you have the game script. I'm just excited to see not a sweep. Scraps will take control. A little bit of emotion in front of the Arctic Assassins. That Panda's going to barely touch that away, and Reese is going to get the clear. Skatesy's going to keep it alive, though, but Panda clearing away for Reese. This time it's saved by Longneck. Reese just can't get that pass into the net to save his life.
Yeah, that was a vital save by Longneck. Reese could have put that shot probably a little bit harder, but either way, a difficult one to deflect, but Longneck does well to do it. Now, still in the Clarity United half, it's still scary for them. Panda goes flying, not able to quite get the touch. Reese is going to bump Scraps, but Longneck is there. Reese makes a nice clear down to the Clarity United half. He's going to try and put this off the backboard. No one's there to read it. Panda's there, but it's saved again by Longneck. Already 3 saves this game from Longneck. And now he plays it into Scanty. Scanty off the backboard, tries to get the double, but it's not able to do it. But Longneck cleans it up. 1 goal and 3 saves already for Longneck.
Yeah, just kind of bamboozled Reed. Just kept bouncing it off the back wall. And I don't want to mention during that Arctic Assassins offense there, Sniper went for the demo. I don't think he realized the net was completely open. He might have done something different, gone up for it, because he did have time, but he went for the demo instead. Will that be the mistake to cost them? We shall see. Scanty will make this 2 off of a little bit of a miscue from the Arctic Assassins. Just kind of leaving this. You gotta take care of the middle of the field. Like, you can't... Clarity United's been kind of playing around the middle of the field. You've gotten lucky a couple of times, but, you know, you gotta get the ball out to the sides. And even in that match 2, in which Arctic Assassins won, I felt like they were being relatively irresponsible, clearing it up the middle a couple of times. You know, that tendency will eventually catch you out. This is game 3. Clarity United has had as much experience with this team as they will. But experience or not, Panda putting a ball in the top corner is going to be hard to deal with regardless.
Yeah, that's your bottom player slotting it top left and the Clarity United net. I mean, that's exactly what you want to see for your Arctic Assassins. Somebody besides Reese being able to put the ball in the back of the net. And now this is a 1-goal game with 2 minutes left. Easily recoverable for the Arctic Assassins. Reese going to try and play it past Scraps. Does well to do so. Longneck's going to play it mid. That's probably not what he wanted to do. And Panda's able to punish him for it. 2 goals for Panda already. 1 save, and he's at the top of the leaderboard for the Arctic Assassins.
Reese was looking for the redirect, or maybe he pulled off of it, but I could tell you probably every fiber of his body wanted to tap that in for himself. Whether it was a whiff or a leave, Reese letting Panda get 2 goals. Let's see if Panda can get a hat trick to make Arctic Assassins take the lead here. Going back and forth on the wall, doing the awkward bot shuffle, but no goal from Clarity United. He gets away with that one a little bit. Panda is going to pop this up to the corner, going to go for the center, but Scraps will handle it. Reese will 50 with Scanty. Ball kind of bounces mid. Scraps will take control, but Panda will get a good 50. Won't go anywhere though. Long neck gonna carry it in. 50 with Reese, but the ball's still in the middle of the field. Scanty with a shot, but kind of bounces it a little bit bad, but Long neck's gonna try to exploit balance bump on Reese, but ball gets cleared away.
Yeah, Arctic Assassins have done a very good job. You see Sniper going around the field looking for demos, and he's able to get them a lot of the time. And when you're able to make Clarity United awkward with those demos, it makes it all the much harder for them. So I wouldn't be surprised if Clarity United walk away with this game 3, but it's still tied here. Scanty's gonna play that one high. Reese able to make the save, place it towards the corner. Almost gets her around Scraps, but Scraps pinches it very nicely. Panda able to make the clear. Panda's been coming up clutch for the Arctic Assassins this last game. Scanty backwards, but he's able to pop it up. Reese able to take care of it. 30 seconds left on the clock. Long net gonna play it to the corner, but Reese is there. Reese is gonna be able to take the shot, but it's saved by Scanty on his way back. Sniper place it back into the Clarity United half, but Scanty able to take it away. Now Reese gonna try and play it back in. They are desperate for goal in regulation. They do not want this to go into overtime. Scanty gonna try and play this into the mid, but Sniper gonna be able to take it away. Can we see another Arctic Assassin 0-second goal? Probably not. Let's see it. And Scanty is going to be able to drop it. Overtime 2-2 in game 3.
This game has delivered. This should have been the match of the week. Who cares about Mustangs Rangers? I actually do. I can't wait to cast that game. But Arctic Assassins passing. Scraps are going to take it. 50 in the middle. Reese is going to clear also in the middle. Long neck with the clear. Going to take it to this left wall with one demo on Reese. Not quite able to do it. Arctic Assassins will take control of it. Long neck going to take this out of danger with another touch to bring it to the offensive half. Reese will keep it in the Clarity United half though. He'll kind of pass, but nobody's there. Panda trying to center it, not there. Long neck gonna try to clear this away. Scanty takes it over, lobs it. Reese just able to touch that clear of danger.
And now up, he's able to put that shot on target, but it's saved away by Scanty. Panda now gonna try and 50 it back into the center. Reese gonna have to chase this one down. Scraps tries to make the read, but he's unable to. Sniper on that ball. Reese doesn't have any boost here. Scanty doesn't have any either. Sniper gonna try and play this one back into the mid. It's awkward for Scraps, not awkward for Long Neck. He makes the clear. And Reese beats Scanty there. Reese gonna grab the 100. Sniper by 1, but Scanty's there. He's gonna be able to make the clear. Scraps is on sidewall. Reese has to look out for him, and he does. Scanty misses, but leaves it for Long Neck. Reese gonna be able to take it 1v1 with Scraps, but Long Neck able to get back and demo him. Now Scraps around 1. Panda able to be back. He's gonna take another shot on, and Scanty is not gonna be able to handle it all that well. Almost punished for it, but now Long Neck on the ball, 50'd out by Panda. No one there for Arctic Assassins, and now Arctic Assassins probably on the defensive here. Scanty beats out 1. Reese on the backboard. He's gonna be able to take it, and he's gonna be able to get to 50.
I just noticed, does Long Neck dribble in ball cam? Like, every time the ball's on top of his car, he's just, it feels like his camera goes straight up with him. But go to car cam. It's a little bit better. Reese is gonna try to exploit that, but it's not gonna go. Panda's gonna bounce this middle, but again, nobody in the center for Arctic Assassins. Long Neck gonna try to carry this out. Reese will keep this dangerous for Clarity United. Get another touch around. Scanty goes for a clear, will get it out of danger, but ball's right back in. Ball gets passed to Reese, who can't get it center. Ball still in the corner for Clarity United. Nobody's getting to it. Scanty will get a 50-50 though. Scraps can't get that clear. Ball still in the Arctic Assassins have a bump in front of the goal. It's wide open. Reese Scraps with the save. He can't get to it, and it's cleared away by Scanty. Oh my gosh.
Arctic Assassins probably had 10 chances there to put it in the back of the net, but now they're the ones on the defensive. That's towards Scanty. Panda does a great job of getting that one out. So dangerous. Now Sniper on the ball. He's gonna play it out. He's past Long Neck. He's past Scraps. That's in the middle for Reese, but Reese doesn't have any boost. He can't take the shot on. He's got to try and keep this in. Scanty out 50s him though. And now Arctic Assassin's back on the defensive. Sniper not able to make the touch. Now Panda not able to make the touch either, but actually works out well for Reese. He's able to make the clear. Now Panda, excuse me, plays it back in, tries to play it back to Reese, but Reese unable to make the touch. Sniper tries to play it back in. Scanty there. Sniper gonna play it off the backboard. Scraps is awkward there. Reed's gonna try and take the shot, but Scraps still there, able to block it. Panda not able to make the read. This is gonna go back into the Arctic Assassin's half, and it's by one, but not by Reeves. Long Neck's still there. It's over. It hits a crossbar, and Scanty puts it in 4 minutes into overtime.
Krabs going for the bump, can't quite hit it, but the ball was just never taken care of. Bouncing, felt like it was hanging out forever in the Arctic Assassin's goal mouth.
Oh my
But
gosh, look at the
unlike the
score.
Arctic Assassins, Clarity United is able to score it. Scanty, 7 saves, 1,000 points. That is incredible. 7 saves, 2 goals off of 8 shots. It was firing. Longneck with 700 as well. Rees not a slouch either with 700 or 800 points, excuse me. 6 saves. Although what's probably gonna haunt him the most is the 0 for 9 on shots. That is
Yeah, my
unfortunate. Any one of those goals goes in, any one of those shots goes in, this game's the other way.
Yeah, I mean, my goodness, 1,200, almost 1,200 points for Scanty, 2 goals, 1 assist, 7 saves. I mean, Arctic Assassins put what is that, 21 shots on compared to Clear United's 13. And Scanty was able to save 7, Longneck was able to save 5, and Scraps was able to save 3. Defensive masterclass coming in from Clarity United, and this game delivered nonetheless. We will be getting Scanty in here for an interview, and here he is, Scanty. Congratulations on the win, man. How you feeling?
Feeling all right. Feeling all right. Definitely could have done better, but is what it is.
Don't
Yeah,
even act like you're chill. I was sweating bullets on that overtime game. Talk me through it. At what point in overtime was was things kind of starting to feel like the jitters were getting there, or was it cool the whole way?
I mean, jitters were definitely a part of it, but I can't tell you a specific moment or anything like that. But just being able to react whenever I needed to, and with everybody on my team being able to do what they got to do, we gotta win out of it. So
yeah. How's that long neck addition to the team? How you feeling about him being a part of your squad now?
with long neck, it lets us have a lot more rotations and a lot better passing plays and a lot more looking for each other rather than solo plays. And I feel like in this league, it helps us a lot be able to be more controlled and not having to over focus on solo queue or solo queue mentality or solo mechanics type stuff.
Absolutely. Talk about that last game. 7 saves from you, dropping 1,200 points. I mean, did y'all are y'all a defensive team? Did y'all plan that, or did it just kind of result to that last game?
I wouldn't say we're a defensive team. I think that we just kind of do what we have to do, and whenever we have pressure put onto us, we can make the saves if we need to, and if we need to put pressure onto another team, we do that very well too. So I think we're very well rounded, but that game just asked us to be a little bit more defensive, and that's what we did.
Jack, you got any more questions?
Yeah, I mean, with the with that third game as well, kind of feels like you mentioned you guys kind of play as a team, and with your guys being so close, um, is it kind of like is it kind of like a herd mentality? I think you touched on like is it, when you're thinking about opponents, is it okay? We have to just keep demoing that guy and then we'll have an opportunity because I saw you guys kind of headhunting Reese a little bit, and I think that was really effective.
I mean, with Reese, we know him very well. He's friends with me and Scraps, and me and Scraps know that if we don't give him time, he can't really play to his fullest. So that was our goal, was to not give him time and to take him out of the game, and we did that very well. So
Awesome. And once again, like 1,200 points, 7 saves. We kind of hyped up Kiptero for getting 8 saves, but um, trying to take his spot in terms of being the save champion early on. How how important is it just to kind of stay a unit, try to stay solid with your rotations as the game's just kind of falling apart around you as like balls are bouncing off the post and like the ball's just kind of hanging out in front of your goal mouth is is going back to your rotations. How do you recover? How do you just kind of take that out of your mental and just focus back on the mentals or focus on the rotations?
so a lot of I would actually like to give a shout out to both of my teammates. They made a whole lot more miraculous saves than I did, but to be honest, our defense, we have struggled with it in the past, and I think that that's definitely something that we can fix. I think we panicked a lot today, but once we get that fixed up, we'll be fine. But I think a lot of the reason that you saw a lot of saves is we couldn't get a clear out. They were really good at stealing our boost and keeping us boost low, so that we couldn't really control or keep control of the ball. So that we had to kind of cover the net the best we could, and we were lucky to be able to get out of some of these situations. But we got out of them and we won the game. So that's kind of where I'm at with it.
If- Final question from me, looking a little bit ahead. We got to see the Bleacher Boys play, and that is going to be your week 2 opponent. Looking forward, what are we looking at in terms of uh in terms of that matchup?
Well, to be honest, I don't really know who is on that roster right now. I would have to take a look at the roster and see what we see and prep for that, and we'll go moving forward and hopefully take a 3-0.
Hopefully for you. I mean, I've become a fan. I mean, I'm a fan of a lot of teams, but I can't really say I don't like any team in this league. But you know, you guys were always fun to watch in the preseason, and I think this game has kind of solidified that for me that you're going to be fun to watch for the whole season. So I'm looking forward to it. Norm, any final questions?
I don't think so. Scanty, I appreciate you joining us. Go celebrate with your team, and as a good win today, man.
Thank you, thank you. Thanks for having me.
Yep, have a good one.
You too.
All right. Well, that was Scanty. Appreciate him coming in. Good win for Clarity United. Arctic Assassins did a really good job, I think, today. Clarity and I just snuck out with that one. Obviously, both those last two games went to overtime, so actually both teams get an extra point for both those games since both of them went into overtime. So it actually both teams acted like they got 2 wins, but Clarity United obviously comes out with that one. So hats off to them. Drat Pack, any final thoughts for you?
Yeah, I mean, I think both of these teams are going to be really fun to watch going forward. I think so far we haven't really seen a team that I feel like is an obvious weak point. I think every team we've seen so far has been a real strong contender, and hopefully we see that more looking forward to our future matches tomorrow. We've got the Rangers versus the Mustangs. Scraps highlights that as our match of the week. Rangers making a deep run in the preseason tournament, and Mustangs kind of a surprise early exit. Hopefully, we'll see them kind of come back with a resurgence. And then after that game, scheduled for 8:30, we've got the Kings versus the Speed Demons. So I'm excited to watch that.
Yeah, definitely. All those games are going to be streamed here on QRLS. Um, if you haven't, go follow our socials um, linked under here. And also, our Discord is linked under there. If you haven't joined that, make sure to join so you can get in on the action next season and any of the events we have going on during the season. But other than that, thank you for watching and keep it quick.